Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Anna and I'm a little bit spooky. Today we're going to do a good old kind of shop my stash using some products that I haven't reached for in some time. And I want to revisit them, I want to use them, I want to enjoy them and love them. And yeah, we also have some stuff that I'm just trying to use up in today's video. So if that interests you, just go ahead, keep on watching. Before you do, don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below, let me know some products that you love and can just not part with and will love forever, no matter how old they get in your collection. you'll just keep reaching for them. Let me know that down below. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. Hey guys, okay, so today I thought we could do a little shop my stash. I pulled out a whole basket of goodies that I haven't reached for in a very long time. Some of them very long time. So I thought we could just do something with all these things and create a look. Let's see what we got in this basket. Let's go through it real quick. This I use pretty frequently, e.l.f. Halo Glow, but I just want to use it today. CoverGirl Simply Ageless Powder. This is actually new and I love it. So that's why that is getting used. We got Hourglass palette here. This is the Ambient Edit with these shades. I thought we could use that because it's one of those palettes that I put away and I forget exists, and I should really use it more often and try to like actually use it up. I pulled a blush from e.l.f. This is one of the putty blushes in Tahini. Thought that would look nice. Benefit Fan Fast, just because it's a mascara I'm kind of trying to use up. It's almost done, so Makeup Revolution Eye Bright for some highlighting. True Match Concealer from L'Oreal. Something I haven't used in a bit. And again, it's one that I need to use up. This is a real old product. This is from Becca. And it's a liquid eyeshadow. I thought we could use the matte one for a base today. Maybe dip into the other shade. I don't know. For eyeshadow, I pulled Bronze Seduction from Pat McGrath. An eyeliner from Colleen Rothschild, lip liner from Milani Liquid Contour that I'm trying to use up. A Milk Makeup mascara also in here that needs to get used. True Match Super Blendable from L'Oreal. Haven't used this in quite some time. Thought we could put that on the face. Also got Hourglass Ethereal Ambient Lighting Powder. And a liquid eyeliner from Colleen Rothschild as well. Oh, a face primer from Colleen Rothschild. So yeah, and I pulled some Pat McGrath lipsticks, matte trans lipsticks, and her gloss. So we'll see whatever matches. I'm gonna start with eyes today, and we're gonna jump straight in with that liquid eyeshadow. I loved this when I got it. I just haven't really reached for it a whole lot at all. Yeah, a very long time since I've reached for it. But my eyes are already primed, by the way, and brows are on. I'm getting a little brush so I can use to blend this out. I'm gonna put some of this on the lid, and this is gonna be our nice little kind of base. Yeah, it's not dried up. Looks like it's still good to go. Just gonna pop a little bit out here. We'll do a little blending with her. I'm not the biggest liquid eyeshadow person, so that's probably why this one didn't get used, because I always feel like they're not the most convenient products. To me, they're just, I don't know, they just don't feel as convenient. I'd prefer a shadow stick if I'm doing something quick and easy for eyes. I mean, that is a pretty color, and I thought it would tie in really well with the palette. And why not? It needs to get used up. I got this right before Becca went out of business. Like, this is what I think with their last launches. They had sent it to me in PR, or yeah, I think it was their like a third-party PR thing. Maybe it was like Influencer or something like that. I got it sent to me and was very excited, and then Becca went out of business like a month later. Yeah, I think that'll do for a base. We'll let that dry and kind of get set down. They had these in such beautiful colors too. Them being a lot of shades and wanting more of them. You build up just a little bit more intensity. If I'm remembering correctly, this didn't crease or anything, and it worked pretty well. I've always found liquid eyeshadows to be very hit or miss with the creasing situation, especially because I have pretty oily eyelids. Even if I prime them, I can still get creasing. It just hooded lids plus oily lids. Now I'm going to go to that eyeliner, and we will do a little smoky eyeliner base as well. I'm going to put this at the lash line. And if the product is still available, I will list it below where you can purchase it. But yeah, some of these things are discontinued. That's the kind of fun, though, I think, of shopping one stash is using those discontinued products and just seeing what people got. And I have always been kind of adamant about being someone who doesn't let the new launches overtake old stuff that I love and enjoy. Very big advocate for using what you have and enjoying it and not worrying about if it's the newest, latest thing. Because I think sometimes that can definitely affect just the consumer, that mindset. Like, it rubs off through watching content creators because they always harp on that about, oh, this is discontinued so I can't use it anymore, or this and that. Just use it. It's still fun and enjoyable to watch you put the makeup on, to me. Like, I'm not here just to see you use new launches when I'm watching content myself. But I feel like that mindset can sometimes accidentally influence us as the content consumer and makeup lover of, oh, well, this is old, I can't use this anymore type of thing. Nope. Like, if I like something, I'm not decluttering it. I may not whip out something that I know is discontinued in every single video, because that does kind of suck if you do like the product and you can't get it. But at the same time, I also want to use the product myself and enjoy it. So I do try to not do it so much to where it's like, oh, I can't buy that. You're always using stuff I can't buy type of thing. Like, striking a balance with that. But my day-to-day life, I try to use the products I love, whether they're available anymore or not, or if they're not the newest thing, because it doesn't really matter. As long as you like the product, use it. You already spent your money on it or whatever, use it. And that's one thing, like, I don't like about, sometimes I feel like that can be a little bit of a disposable community with that, with makeup, with something new and shiny comes along, the other thing that's thrown to the side. I don't like that. I feel like there's an element of wastefulness that I don't think intentionally comes across, but it kind of can. It's almost like, it feels like that kind of a fast fashion feel or something. And especially if it's high-end, expensive makeup, girl. Of course I'm going to continue to use it. And I'm curious sometimes, I think, if that mentality comes along with just getting PR, getting stuff free, is that willingness to constantly, like, move on to the next thing because you didn't spend money on it. I try to keep that in mind always. Even if I get something free, I try to pretend like I purchased it and keep that mindset, because I feel like it's a little more valuable that way to the viewer, to not forget that things cost money. I think for a while that was definitely something that was influencing, or something I noticed within the beauty community that I really disliked, was that it almost acted like everyone got PR and it was all free for everybody, and it was, you know, so what if it's a $90 eyeshadow palette, so what? No. Most people are just worried about being able to buy their groceries and pay the bills, much less anything else. Anyway, welcome to my TED Talk. Alright, here's a nice little starting point. I'm going to go over to the Pat McGrath Bronze Seduction palette. And yes, I bought this with my own money, and it was $125. So of course I'm going to use it. I love the palette. I think it's such a beautiful color story, and I feel like it is something that needs to be appreciated and used. And you can still buy this, and you can catch sales. You don't have to spend full price. Yeah, I mean, I want to appreciate something like this more often, I think. I am taking a fluffy brush, and we're gonna start, I think, we'll start with this mid-tone brown right here, which is called, are you entrapment? Yeah, entrapments. Words. And you will see me on the channel whip this palette out from time to time because I enjoy using it. I think the quality is quite nice. I think the brand itself has gotten pretty repetitive and boring, which I never thought I would say about Pat McGrath, about her brand. It's just kind of, everything's looking the same lately. Where's the exciting innovation? And don't get me started on the Star Wars stuff and the Bridgerton stuff. I did not like it one bit. I did like the look of the holiday collection, but I didn't end up buying any of it. No, I wanted to. I wanted the blush palettes, but I just didn't end up getting them. Okay, so I'm taking entrapment just kind of all over the crease. Did I mention we're going dramatic today? Of course. We have to with this palette. We're going for the glam today, because I want to. And this is another thing, to be honest, I could care less about trends and about like whether eyeshadow is currently popular to wear or whatever. I think it's fun seeing like the color trends, that's fun, but like this whole, this is over. Get it, don't tell me what to do. I'm a 40-year-old woman, don't tell me what to do. I'm gonna do what I wanna do. I think I have that thing where you have the instinctive like rebellion. I can't remember what that's called. That is an actual thing. Like, it's like an aversion to authority or something. Like I have that. Anytime somebody says something to me in a kind of authoritative way of like, this is over, in a kind of a definitive way, I immediately, my instinct is to go, the hell it is. And no, my immediate response is no. You can imagine the struggles I had in school with that attitude from first grade on. I've just, I don't have to listen to you. I've always been a little bit of a hardhead, I guess. My sister too, both of us. When it comes to like my parents though, no, totally minded and listened to whatever because I respected them. But it's just something, particularly though, like these random TikTok people or people with shorts that are just like, this is over. What do you know? You're 12. Get out of here. And I think now in our modern culture with social media and stuff, there's so many trends that there is no trends. That you just can kind of do whatever and it doesn't matter. But yeah, my mom was got a lot of phone calls and teacher conferences over my hard-headedness. And it's just like, I don't get it. She's not like this at home. Like, it was just that you're not my real dad attitude. I had that with any form of authority. And yeah, I am still like that. Okay, I'm a little messy, but we're getting somewhere. I'm gonna go to a bit of a smaller brush here. Let's do this little flat kind of packer brush from Sonia Kashuk, and we'll take some of the deepest brown, or no, yeah, there's a dark purple. We're gonna take the deepest brown, which is Skin Show. Are you disobedient maybe? Oh, this shade right here. Build that up. Out here. But do you feel like that, like there's almost like so much culture that there's no culture anymore? Like it's just such a mixed bag of all kinds of content now, and people trying to create trends and make things a thing, trying to make fetch happen that there's almost no cohesiveness anymore. Except when it comes to Taylor Swift. I think that's the only thing that bonds people. And Lana Del Rey. I'm a Lana girly. And memes. Memes seem to bring people together. Like if I see one more Drake and Kendrick Lamar meme, I'm gonna break my phone. I couldn't name you a single Drake song. No clue who Kendrick Lamar is. To be totally honest with you, I could care less about this whole drama. Yet the memes are everywhere. I'm gonna have to block those keywords. I had to do that with Taylor Swift. I had to block anything involving her because I was so sick of seeing reels and short form content about her because I don't get it. I don't care. I just have zero interest there. Bring back the submarine memes or something. What was the last thing? Oh, the Boeing memes. The Boeing memes are pretty good. In a morbid, dark humor way. But I think that might be the only things people bond over now. But I feel like it's like fast fashion or something. There's just this quick turnover with trends that I feel like there's just no trends. Like it's just do whatever you do and it makes you happy and who cares at the end of the day anyway. But now it really feels that way. And there's this subculture for everyone. One of my favorites are the people who like totally cosplay like it's the 80s. I love those. I love those people so much. Which is funny, my older brother hates it. He's like, they weren't there, they don't know. But I'm like, I like it. I appreciate it. Maybe it's just the attitude that goes with some of the videos of like, with that whatever trend is over stuff. I think it's just the attitude that goes along with it that bugs me. The bossiness. I don't like bossy. See, I'm not a bossy person. I'm a very quiet person. I'm a very like keep to myself loner type of person. I am a loner. To be real with you, I am. I don't like group projects. I don't like working with other people. I like to do everything myself and be my own boss on everything because it gets I'll end up micromanaging and getting bossy maybe is the problem. But I don't like when people are bossy to me or try to tell me what to do. I don't know what that is. Like I don't think anybody really likes it, but just this immediate no and kind of almost anger that it brings out in me. So fine, when people are bossy in content, I get triggered. I guess I don't know where I was going with that. I've lost my train of thought. But yeah, I'm not a tell people what to do type of person because I don't care. I don't care what other people do, and I don't mean that in a mean way. As I don't care about them. I mean it in more of a you do you, have fun, enjoy your life kind of way. So I don't care to tell people what to do. And you're never going to catch me making content like that. Of being that this trend is these definitive. I think I almost overstate sometimes in videos about you do what you want to do and what makes you happy. Let's grab a little bit of that deepest purple, which is called Extreme Aubergine. Is this one right here. We're gonna put this right out here. I'm a fairly mild-mannered person, which is what I think is kind of funny to be so quick-tempered about things of telling me what to do or just like just have that immediate no reaction, being the you're not my real dad reaction. Because I'm such a mild-mannered person. Like I'm almost overly nice sometimes and just quiet. I'm a very quiet person, which I think that throws people off a lot of times because I'm very quiet. People think I'm unfriendly, and it's not that. I'm quiet. I'm listening, and I'm always just observing and taking stuff in, and I just, especially to me though, if there's like in a group setting and there's just a lot of talking, a lot going on, it's too much almost, and I'm not gonna bother. I'm a one-on-one kind of gal, or small group setting person. I always get these comments from people that don't know me, or like have just met me or something, like, you're so quiet, and they immediately think I'm like snobby person or something. And they know you just don't know me, for one thing. But like, you want to immediately make a bad impression though, is go, God, you're so quiet. I had this one person in particular that I met a while back, and it was like really early in the morning. We were going somewhere, and I had a jacket on most of the day, so it was still cold. And I took my jacket off at lunch, and they're like, "Oh, you have tattoos. Oh, this and that. I misjudged you. You're just so quiet." I'm like, "What, quiet people can't have tattoos and be normal humans? What do you like? What do you think I was, just a snob? No, it's 8 a.m. and I'm tired, and you're too much." It was just a very weird interaction. This was kind of a rude person, though, to be honest with you. It was like immediately like you meet me and just know your personalities are not gonna click. It was one of those situations I felt like, on my end anyway. I was like, yep, nope, I'm good, thank you. But the fact that it took someone seeing that I had tattoos to change their opinion of me and be like, "Oh, you are cool then." I'm like, how shallow. What a shallow way to live. You misjudged me. Know me for an hour. It was such a strange thing, and I'm just like, how are you supposed to even react to that when somebody talks to you that way about like, "Oh, you are cool after all." I'm like, what must it be? "Oh, thank you. Yes, I am quite cool." Okay. Like, it was so awkward. Like, I was like, yeah, I have tattoos and I'm wearing a Def Leppard shirt. Yeah, I'm a normal human. I don't know what you were thinking. Oh, was it because I had some makeup on and was wearing a blazer over top of the band shirt? Okay. I don't know, it was just strange. It's just a very strange interaction. It was like a drunk person interaction, or like something like a child would say, like a toddler. You know, people are intoxicated, or toddlers, they just kind of say odd things and say awkward things. It was like one of those interactions where I'm just like, what do you even respond to that with? I think I want to take some of the shade called Guilty Pleasure, maybe? No, that's not Guilty Pleasure. It is Blitz Flame? That doesn't make much sense. No? Yeah, Guilty Pleasure. This one. This is messing with my dyslexia so bad. This with the things on the back and the front. Can't brain it. It's this shade. I want to take some of this one. When I first meet people, depending on the person, especially somebody that I find to be overwhelming or a lot, I just kind of sit back and I also find, like, in group settings and loud, like, bars and stuff, it's hard to talk. So I'm like, how you can't judge me for being quiet when there's a band blaring, you know, and I can't scream over the band because my voice doesn't carry. Like, what am I supposed to do? That's one of the strangest observations people make about me. It's like, "Oh, you're so quiet." Yes, I am. And it's not that I don't have things to say. It's just the setting is too loud. There's too many other people talking. And sometimes it just depends on, like, the people around. Like, you don't care what I have to say anyway, so why am I gonna bother? Yeah, you kind of read the room and catch that vibe, like, there's no point. See, you guys don't see the quiet side of me. You get the chatty. Because I actually am very chatty. I just have to get to know people. I'm not a chatty right off the bat person. I don't talk to strangers. If you get me like just like one-on-one and we're close friends and stuff like that, girl, I'm not gonna shut up. It's a whole different situation. I think I'm at that stage of life where I don't care what people think of me, kind of thing. Like, either you vibe with me or you don't. I'm not gonna change who I am to fit you, and I don't expect anyone else to do that for me either. So why fake it? Why fake it? I'm not gonna fake something I'm not. Now what color should we use? This one? Oh yeah, let's use this one. Let's put a little bit of this one here. This is Astral Luna Gold right here. I think we'll use some of that on the inner corner. I wonder if maybe we could use some of that liquid as a bit of a base, the sparkly liquid. Let's see what that looks like real quick. A little bit of this. I just kind of want to see if they pair up nicely together. We're just having TED Talk and experiment day. Yeah, that's looking pretty cool. I'm just gonna paint a little bit off of my hand. And I am fully aware that I do come off a little, I don't know if prissy is the right word, because I kind of am. I am a little bit. But I think I intentionally come off snobby. I don't mean to, or grumpy, or cold. I can't help sometimes my inflection when I say things. It's just the way my voice comes out. Because believe me, I have been told these things my whole life. You're too quiet. You're snobby. You're stuck up. You're this, like, you don't know me. That's one of the strangest things, is like, it comes from people that don't know me. They've never even spoke to me. They'll tell me these things. I'm like, and they base it on because I have resting bitch face and I'm quiet. That's where it comes from. Because it's not like I'm going around with like Louis Vuitton and Gucci stuff on and all this stuff to be like, oh, that kind of thing. No, I can't help it if I have a grumpy face. I do. But it's so strange, like, these same comments I've gotten since I was like in 7th grade. I remember the first time somebody said that to me. And it was weird because it was somebody who was like bullying me. Well, they were like kind of a bully. And I was like, I remember I just asked her, I was like, why are you like this to me? And she's like, because you're stuck up and snobby and quiet. I'm like, since when? You don't know me. And we're just saying to her, like, what are you talking about? What do you even mean stuck up and snobby and quiet? Because I'm quiet. It was one of the strangest comments, and like to repeatedly have people tell me that, it all seems to go back to, well, you're quiet. I'm like, not everybody is loud and obnoxious. In 7th grade, I don't know how I could be anything, but whatever. Okay, let's take some of that Astral Gold Blitz on the palette here. And I'm gonna pop that over top. But I always thought that was a strange thing that the bully pointed out. She's like, well, you're quiet and you're snobby. Like, I've never spoken to you. I don't know you. I'm not like going around like judging and being snobby acting. I was literally that kid that kept their head down and wanted to be left alone. I was the opposite of like, please don't bother me. Please don't. Why am I the target type of thing? Like, I did everything I could to disappear when I was that age. And I was like, and that's the reason you went to pick on me? What sense does that make? I don't get it. But it reminded me of that the other day with this interaction where I'm like, I can't just be a 37-year-old lady. Just a person. I just found it strange that, oh, they have to see that you have tattoos to know that you're cool. Or that you were... You know what I judge people on? If they're rude. That's about it. I don't care about anything else. How you treat staff, places, and how you interact with people. That's how I judge people. That's pretty. That's sparkly. Here, taking a little bit more of that extreme aubergine. But yeah, I think I've just gotten to the point where I just don't care if people think I'm snobby or too quiet or whatever, because maybe to them I am. If they perceive me as snobby, well then you perceive me as snobby. And that's your problem. I mean, it's a look. It's a look. We got a lot going on here and I kind of like it though. It's fun. It's fun. Maybe because I'm quiet, people just think I'm sitting there judging them. I'm sure that has to be, maybe that's what it is. I mean, I am to an extent. But no. I kid. And that's one thing. Sometimes I'm kidding and I feel like my inflection is too serious sometimes, and the sarcasm or the kidding silliness gets lost. It sucks because I'm not meaning something to sound mean or whatever, or fussy. I'm kidding, but it comes out, so I'm too deadpan, too serious with the inflection that unintentionally doing. It's just how I talk, and it's like, oops. Like the other day, me and my husband were talking about something, and like he'll send me something I already sent him, like a reel or whatever, and he's like, he said something about how I say it, or I'm like, oh, you already sent me that, or I'll type it out. I'm like, I sent you that. I think he was interpreted as like an aggravated or like a I sent you that already type of tone. I'm like, no, I'm just saying that I sent you that one earlier, and I thought it was cool that we sent each other the same thing, is how I'm meaning it. And sometimes I'll say it in a exasperated way, but I'm kidding. It's a joke, and it gets lost because I'm not good at emphasizing that I'm kidding. I guess. Let's take the Colin Rothschild liquid eyeliner now. We're going to throw some of that on there. And yes, I'm fully aware of all the fallout. I will get to that. Oh, one more thing though about the tattoo comment of, oh, I didn't know you were cool kind of thing. Oh, you're cool because you have the tattoos type of thing. I'm like, yeah, like 90% of the population, you know. Look out, she's got tattoos. I didn't know that was still the standard by which we judged people's coolness. What is this, the 1950s? Okay, let's clean up this fallout. I'm going to take the Colin Rothschild primer, and I'm going to take a Q-tip and put a little bit on the Q-tip. This is a fun primer because it is black. I'm just going to tidy this little mess up here. Much better. Now I'm going to take some of the face primer. This is called the Black Tourmaline face primer. And it looks like that, but then it turns clear on your face. All right, and let's do a little bit of underpainting. I'm going to take some of this Milani liquid contour. I'm just going to zoom through this real quick and apply some to the face in a underpainting fashion. But yet when the person said I was quiet, both my other two friends with us started laughing. When I was like, no, she's just been up 24 hours. You don't know. You have no clue. See, I'm sneaky like that. You think I'm all quiet and demure. Okay, let's do a little bit of the True Match concealer. Wait, no, let's do some cream blush. We'll use the e.l.f. Tahini. Oh, I totally forgot to put on the e.l.f. Halo Glow. Now we'll do some concealer. We'll do some of the True Match eye cream and a concealer. I think this is discontinued also, but I'm going to try to use it up. I think they replaced it with a new True Match concealer. Okay, and do a little bit of the Eye Bright just to brighten up some from Makeup Revolution. All right, and now we'll do some foundation. We'll use the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable. I'm just gonna pop that on with a sponge. Everything will merge together magically. I think I put on too much, but whatever. All right, now I'm gonna set things down with the powder. Just use the Simply Ageless from CoverGirl. My husband asked me a funny thing the other day. He asked me if I ever was invited on one of these like brand trips or something and went with all these different content creators in the beauty space, like who would I talk to and make friends with? Who would I like gravitate towards there to talk to? And I think without thinking, the first thing I said is I wouldn't go because I don't want to. That is not a place for me. And then he's like, but if you did, by the way, we're going with the Hourglass Ambient Edit. We're going to take the bronzer. So just humor me. If you did. And it's like, okay. Michelle Wong. I think I'd get along with Michelle Wong really well. And Teresa's dead. Those are the first two people I thought of that if I saw them at the event, I would go sit with to hang out, because those are my people. And I would say hi to Tati. I would like to. I would meet her. I don't know if we would hit it off necessarily. I think we would. I would definitely go talk to her and say hello. My immediate reaction though was, if you got invited, I was like, I wouldn't go. Absolutely not. That's the last thing I ever want to do is go to one of those events. No, thank you. I think even when I was younger, I wouldn't have gone. Just, nope. What, free vacation to Bora Bora? That's okay. That's okay. I don't know. Jamie Genevieve. I would like to hang out with her. I think I could get on with her pretty well. This was a funny question for him to ask me, just out of the blue. We're just in the car. Alright, I'm gonna do the blush from this palette as well, which looks like that. Nice, just rosy, pretty generic shade blush. And I think that would be one of those occasions where I'd be really quiet. Not because I'd be nervous, but because I would just be taking it in with all the other people and like listening to them, and I don't know. I'm not shy. That's definitely not it. I think some people mistake that for shyness. No. Let's do some of the highlighter. I guess we should do lower lash line. Kind of forgot. I got like the sleepy hangover. I slept way too much and I'm tired. I take it to the eyeliner. Give that a little bit of a blend. And then we'll take some of that lighter brown. Blendy. Blenderoo. Deeper brown. And a bit of the aubergine. A little bit more of that lighter brown in here. Should bring a little more liner. Make that a little more grungy looking. Of the aubergine. Now let's do a little bit of this one called Skin Show Divine Glow. That right there. And take a little bit of that sparkly shade. I'm buffing the lower lash line out with that darker metallic we used right out here. Now I'm going to go to the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Ethereal Light. We're just gonna dust a little bit of that on the lower lash line, or on the under eyes, and kind of brighten up around the face a bit. Just make sure everything looks nice and blended. All right, is that everything except for lips? Yeah, I think we did use everything. Oh, mascara. Let's use some of this Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. I give my lashes a little curl-a-roo. I'm gonna pop some of this on. I don't know if this mascara has enough oomph for this look. This is a very like natural mascara. It's a nice mascara, it's just a very soft. Oh god. Oh no. Like everyday effortless looking mascara. I dreamed about the Nabla mascara, the one that looks like a panther on it. For some reason, I was dreaming about getting that mascara in a really pretty brown shade. I was dreaming about looking at makeup and shopping for makeup. It was a really weird dream scenario, and it was just strange. Let's do some lips. I am gonna line them with Milani Understatement Lip Liner in Shoop. Let's do 1995 from Pat McGrath. That looks nice. Let's top it with this Pat McGrath gloss in Dreamscape. Okay, and here's our look all complete. It's a lot, yeah, but it's fun. It's fun. I just thought it'd be fun to do something very smoky and glittery and just have a good time shopping my makeup stash, using some stuff I haven't used in quite some time, and just enjoying them and getting good use out of them, because guess what? Because I think that's very valuable and important to use the products you have and enjoy them and love them, especially if it's something you bought for a reason and you love it and it's special to you. Use it and enjoy it. Don't wait for a special occasion. Just have a good time and enjoy yourself with your makeup. So yeah, I think the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara is going to go ahead into the empties because I think it's about done. So it's going into the empty bin. I'm going to try to pan this primer from Colleen Rothschild. This, do I need it? No. Do I particularly love it? Not anymore. Not really. I'm over this. It's just messy. I'm not a cream eyeshadow girl, I don't think. I enjoyed it when I first got it. It's fun. It's just a little more work than I want to put into, and another extra step that I don't think really made much of a difference. So I'm gonna put this in my declutter pile. Maybe it can go to a good home. Maybe one of my friends might want it to. I can continue to use the Hourglass Ambient Edit palette because I love it and it's beautiful, and it's just a really nice go-to one and done type of palette. And of course the Ambient Lighting Powder I love. I just forget to whip it out. It got stuck in the drawer and just kind of forgot about it. I will always love this palette, the Brown Seduction. I stand by it. I think it's a good palette. Let's see here. What can we? I'm gonna take a little bit more of the Skin Show Divine Glow shade. And, you know, I love the aesthetic of Pat McGrath stuff. I'm just maybe a little bored with it currently. I'm hoping it'll get exciting again because I enjoy the brand. I know it's a very expensive brand, but there's something about the aesthetic I love. I love the way the packaging looks, this gold and black. I like the kind of cyberpunk elements to it, like that kind of digital look she uses. I just adore that aspect of the brand. I'm gonna take just a little bit of that lightest highlight shimmer in the palette. Put a little bit of that on the cheeks. Okay, okay, I'm gonna quit putting more product on. But this is what this palette, so just kind of like keep playing with. It's fun. I'm gonna try to use this up. I got a little bit left in it, so I'm gonna go ahead and use up this True Match eye cream and a concealer. And the Super Blendable, I don't know why I put this away. It's so good. It's such a nice, like, solid go-to concealer or foundation. It's just a good trusty one. And yeah, it is a good match, and it's very good. Very good. So you're trying to pan the Milani Conceal and Perfect Contour and this Milani lip liner. Alright, let me know your thoughts down below. And if you have any thoughts on the subjects we spoke about today in my little TED Talk sessions, let me know that too. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe and stay spooky. Bye now.